guys, my name is Caleb Fournette and I'm a graduating senior who will be attending Hillsdale College up in Michigan this fall. And my time, place, and plan for reading God's Word is in my room every morning, right when I wake up, before I go out to have breakfast or go to work or go to school. I spend time in God's Word, and I'm currently reading through 1st and 2nd Timothy with some friends here at Watermark, as well as striving to read a proverb every day. And the passage we're going to be reading today is from Join the Journey. It's Acts chapter 28, verses 1 through 10, and I'd love to share just what I learned and some encouraging words from it. To summarize what's going on in the passage, Paul the Apostle has just gotten in a shipwreck from a ship that he was taking to Rome, being transferred to a new prison. He almost died in the shipwreck, but he survived and washed ashore on the island of Malta. And this passage starts with him encountering the natives, the local community, who were very kind to him. And they're building a fire, and Paul's helping them build a fire. He goes out to collect wood, and when he comes back and puts the wood on the fire, a snake, a viper, jumps out and wraps himself around Paul's arm. And the local people think that Paul must be a murderer, because only an act of justice from God would result in an evil man being punished both by a deadly shipwreck and then also a deadly snake attack. But Paul, with the faith and perseverance and the strength that God has given him, shakes the snake off and continues about his work both unharmed and unfazed. And as a result of this, the people think that he must be a god, giving him the utmost respect, which we know is God working through Paul and the strength that he has given him to show the power of God in us. And Paul, even later in the passage, as a result of the respect that this community is showing him, is able to heal a sick man, and as a result of that, is able to heal the entire community from a sickness and illness that they're struggling with. And as a result of that, I think the key verse 10, explains how Paul had a lot of fruit come from this labor, where it says that they also honored us greatly, and when we were about to sail, they put on board whatever we needed. What we see here is that God had a great plan, and even though Paul went through all these adversities, such as prison, the shipwreck that almost killed him, the snake that almost killed him, and at one point the people that he was helping, thinking that he was a murderer, they still were able to be provided for, and God worked through these people and the miracles that Paul did to gain their trust and their admiration to be able to bless Paul and continue his plan. So I think the key takeaway from this passage is that God is a good and loving Father who has a good plan for us, and we must trust in Him and have faith in Him in all circumstances, just like Paul had faith in them. Thank you so much for listening, and have a good day.